Hello. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? This is somewhat of a pulse check. Not exactly the same as a pulse check, but similar. Similar feeling. Just checking in on everybody, seeing how are y'all doing at this current juncture. I'm headed out to Wellhill. That's what we call Wellington. The builder out there decided that she was going to use the pine planks, which technically should have been the subfloor, as the actual floor. So we're using something called permachink, because through the cracks and knot holes you just see straight through into the basement. So we use this stuff called permachink, and it's real sticky and gross. And then the pine floor has sap, so it's pretty much just a big mess. But we signed the contract for like 26 units, so somebody has to be out here on these. Most people try to refuse to do it, but they're so bad that we have to use a broken machine. We can't use our good machines on the floors because it gunks up the whole thing. These are like $8,000 machines. So we have to use a broken, crappy machine. And it's always getting full of sap. Wheels are getting gunked up. You have to clean it a couple times per sand. And it's lots of fun, basically. Essentially, I don't really mind it that much. I've gotten used to it, and my boss was like, "You're doing a good job out there, so I need to have you keep going out there." So I earned myself some more Wellhill. But it's alright. Everything's going pretty well with us, aside from Saki's passing, which is pretty sad. I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on in India. Does anybody know? Kind of curious about that, because there's there's videos of mass burials or mass body burnings in India. Kind of like how Wuhan looked when they first came out with this lovely little thing, or at least how they were attempting to portray it. I haven't really looked into it. I haven't really felt into it. But if anybody has any ideas, or if any of the seers that we have out there, I'll probably ask Becky about it on Sunday, because I'm having Becky on the show Sunday at 10 p.m. Mountain Time. Not 100% sure, but it's going to be Sunday, somewhere around the 10 to 12 window Mountain Time. So yeah. I was telling Andrea the other day, the realm just keeps feeling weirder and weirder. Every single morning I wake up and there's like a new filmy residue of weirdness that's on top of the whole original weirdness. It just keeps making itself bigger and bigger. And all the people who don't ever talk about anything that's going on just keep getting quieter and quieter. It's very strange to me. How weird can we get, you know? Like, how deep does the weird feeling rabbit hole go? This is what I'm curious about. A little bit curious. We had our first day of spring. I sat out with Andrea and in the sun, and we transplanted a lot of the plants that she had in her just sitting in the office, getting sunlight in there. We transplanted a whole bunch of them to sort of individual pots, so we can move them in and out as the sunshine and warm weather permits. We're pretty excited about getting an actual garden going. Although our backyard space is kind of rocky, she had to buy a bunch of quality mulch, quality diversified dirt. We gotta kind of make it into a rich and abundant, fertile land space. This is our plan anyway. So how's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? I'm finally about to get my license back. It's been a long time, but I should be getting that bad boy back on Friday, and I will be getting the straw man ducks in a row once again, picking up all the pieces from basically my entire 20s. It's a little bit bittersweet because the straw man thing, keeping those ducks in order, just doesn't even touch the realm at large. Although it's always been a conundrum what to do, if anything, about the realm at large. I don't know. Repeat the mantra. I know I can leave. I know I can leave. I have a feeling that every time one of us is given the option to leave, or we see it within ourselves, I have a feeling that we end up thinking about all of the people who will still be stuck in here, especially the ones that we're really close to, and perhaps with a bit of persuasive tactics by the part of the Matrix itself. I think a lot of times we end up staying or persuading ourselves to stay for whatever reason. And you know, if it is a fully entropic system, which it feels like it might be, you can only repeat that cycle so many times. And eventually it's going to close itself out. It's going to lose enough energy to where even those of us who are living inside of it, we can't hold it together. That's my feeling about leaving or not leaving. I think you keep coming back, but you're going to fall prey to the natural tending toward entropy if you do it enough times. So as far as when I'm done here for this round, I don't know. It's difficult to make those sorts of decisions when you're driving your car looking in the rearview mirror. I'm really not sure what I would do if I were given the option again. And I've never really felt super inclined to, push and push and push and find what's the golden ticket, what's the key to escaping the Matrix. I've definitely had desires in that direction during the heavier parts of the dark night of the soul, but that has never really been that's never really been a push for me while I've been here. I don't know about one-way tickets either. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that type of thing even exists. So no thoughts on India? What do you guys think about India? Are they all dying over there? Did they create a strain of COVID that's actually killing people? Because if that's actually happening, if people are actually dying en masse in India, then the system is going to have every excuse in the world to try and vaccinate everybody, or at least use it as a massive propaganda push. India just finished a massive vax push. So you think the vax is just acting in the upside down nature of the realm? But so many people have been vaccinated in the States. I wonder why India would be reacting so extremely to it. I mean, I know there's a Facebook page that has thousands and thousands of personal accounts of people losing family members immediately after the jab. So I know that even in the early, even before any cytokine storm type reaction, which would be months or years down the road, I know that there are lots of adverse reactions just out the gate. India services are horrendous. Looks like a media hype. In normal times, India is hell in comparison to what we are used to in the Europe or US. I've never been to India. I have no idea what it's like there. They're supposed to be the most spiritual, right? They're all meditating, right? This is India. Everybody's meditating. So therefore not giving into media hyped placebos. Self-creation of nightmares. I'm being slightly sarcastic, but anywho, I'm about to get fully into well hell for another week. My Prius is almost paid off. $700 left to pay off the Prius. I want to push and get rid of all debt, even though, we all have, $35,000 to $40,000 of debt on average in the US. So like the debt machine, like if China wanted to call in its debt, it could to some extent. Anyway, yeah, just checking in, seeing how everybody's doing. And yeah, leave your feels in the comments. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace!